5 popular home trends that are actually annoying. Some home trends look absolutely perfect until you have actually to live with them. And I think this is one of the biggest problems with home content online. We usually see the house when everything is clean, everything is organized, nobody is cooking, nobody is working, nobody has left anything on the counter. Basically, nobody actually lives in there. So today I'm going through 5 popular home features that look great but can be surprisingly annoying in real life. The first one is open shelving because this looks fantastic online. You have 3 beautiful plates, 2 glasses, maybe a plant, and one extremely photogenic bowl that apparently nobody has ever used. Perfect, huh? But that's not how most kitchens work. Real kitchens have 27 mugs, random containers, spices, baby bottles, food, that one plastic cup nobody knows where it comes from. And when all of that is sitting on the open shelf, it doesn't look minimal anymore. There's also cleaning. In a living room, an open shelf mostly collects dust. In a kitchen, it collects dust and grease, especially near the stove. So now all those beautiful glasses need cleaning even when nobody uses them. I actually like open shelves. I just wouldn't use them as my main kitchen storage. Have mostly closed cabinets and use 1 or 2 open shelves for things you actually want to display. You get the look without turning your kitchen into a full-time cleaning job. Number 2 might be controversial. Open plan homes. I understand why people love them. They feel big, bright, and if you have a small house, removing a wall can completely change how spacious it feels. But there's the downside nobody shows in the before and after video: sound. You're trying to watch TV, someone is cooking, someone else is on a phone call, the dishwasher is running, and because there are no walls, congratulations, you're all doing everything together. You also lose storage because walls aren't just things that divide rooms. Walls hold cabinets, shelves, furniture, built-ins. Take away enough walls and sometimes the beautiful open space becomes harder to organize. Personally, I think the best solution is somewhere in between. You can keep spaces visually connected without making the entire ground floor a giant room. Wide openings, glass doors, slatted dividers, sliding panels, you still get light and openness, but when you need some separation, you actually have it. Number 3 is one of those things that looks incredibly luxurious: the pot filler. A little faucet directly above your stove. The idea is simple. Instead of carrying a heavy pot of water from the sink, you fill in directly on the stove. Brilliant. Except after you've cooked the pasta, you still have to carry the pot back to the sink. So installed plumbing inside the wall to save ourselves half of the journey. Now, if you regularly use huge stock pots, I can understand it. There is definitely some convenience there. But for most homes, the sink is probably 3 steps away, and you're adding another plumbing connection behind your backsplash. If anything ever leaks, that's not exactly the easiest place to access. You're also putting another fixture directly above an area full of steam and grease. Personally, I'd spend money somewhere else, although if you're building a dedicated coffee station, now a nearby water line starts making a lot more sense. Number 4, microwave above the stove. Number 4 is extremely common in North American kitchens. It's clever because one appliance does 2 jobs: microwave and extractor fan. Except the problem with products that try to do 2 completely different jobs is that sometimes they aren't amazing at either one. A proper extractor hood is designed specifically to remove heat, steam, smells, and grease from your kitchen. With some microwave extractor combinations, ventilation can be much more limited, and some setups simply recirculate the air rather than ventilating outside. There's also the ergonomics. You're reaching above hot pots just to put something into the microwave. And visually, a giant microwave directly above the stove isn't exactly my favorite kitchen feature. If I had the space, I would much rather have a proper range hood above the cooking pot and put the microwave somewhere else, inside a cabinet, on a shelf, or built into the kitchen at a more comfortable height. And number 5 is something I will definitely think about if I were designing a kitchen: based cabinets. Most traditional kitchens have door underneath the countertop. One open door and you have a deep cabinet, which sounds completely fine until the thing you need is right at the back. Now you're on your knees moving 3 pans and a blender just to find 1 pot lid. Deep drawers fix this, because instead of you going inside the cabinet comes to you. Pull the drawer out and you can see everything: pots, pans, plates, kitchen appliances. Even very bulky things can fit into deep drawers Doors still make perfect sense in some places. Under the sink, tall cupboards, pantries, and drawers normally cost more. So I'm not saying every cabinet needs to become a drawer, but if you were building a kitchen from scratch, I would absolutely spend some of the budget on more deep drawers in the base cabinets. It's one of those things that doesn't necessarily make the kitchen look dramatically different, but makes it much nicer to use every single day. And I think that's the important thing with home design. Don't only ask, does it look good? Ask, is this going to make my life easier? Because your home isn't a Pinterest photo. You actually have to live there. So let me know in the comments below what you think about it. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.